The scariest thing I have ever been through in my life, or at least one of them, happened today. It was absolutely horrifying. I'm so happy that I'm alive to tell the tale, but today has been absolutely amazing, but also so extremely scary. I'm still kind of trying to bring myself down from it. Let me start at the very beginning. Okay, so Melissa and I woke up at 6:30, or actually it was 5:30 a.m. and we had to get our transfer to Gros Piton Mountain at 6:45 a.m. So we wake up, I mean, we're on vacation. You do not want to wake up that early, but we woke up that early. We don't have anything to eat. Grab some waters, grab our hiking pack, because we are hiking up a freaking mountain today. It is like 6:15 in the morning, which Eastern Standard Time, it is 5:15 in the morning. We are about to go and hike. I think we're just doing Gros Piton though, which is like the bigger mountain. The smaller mountain, you have to be like expert level hiking with being able to also like rock climb and stuff like that. And we're not doing all that, but it is gonna be an intense hike with some amazing views, and I'm so excited to bring you guys along. Really excited to get some cute pictures. I am wearing, it's actually been like raining a little bit on and off. I'm gonna have my hat on. I'm wearing my sweatshirt from Garage, and my outfit is actually from Petula. It is a Columbus, Ohio fitness brand, and they have the best leggings. I love them so much. This is the fit. The vlogging fits are really hard to record, but I'm so excited. I literally am freaking out. What are you doing?
I'm coming to join you.
You're gonna do it with me? So I was just talking about how we got our transfer at 6:45 a.m. but actually he was late. How late was he?
Like 20 minutes.
He was like 20 minutes late. We hadn't eaten. We were waiting with another couple. Get in this big van with 8 people. There's 8 total people, and the roads in St. Lucia are really narrow. They're very windy. There's tons of roundabouts, like up, down. I literally thought that I was gonna die. I was trying to read my book and that wasn't even the part that I really thought that I was gonna die, but my car sickness was so bad. I was trying to read my book during the 2 hours to try to make it faster. And the worst part of it was our driver. He was a disturbed individual. Nobody was talking. It is 6:45 in the morning. Everybody's tired. Nobody is talking in the van ride at all. He just tries to start making conversation. But his way of having conversation is talking about like how like messed up the world is. He seems like a very spiritual guy, so he was like, he would go from no one will miss you when you're dead. After 20 years, no one will remember you. He says, 40 years ago I was in school, and 40 years ago I was taught that I'm a boy. Now what? Now in schools, what are they teaching kids? They don't teach that anymore. And then he says, and then 40 years from that, none of us are gonna be needed. The government's gonna kill us all because the world's gonna be ran by robots. Who's going to hire you when you need sick time and vacation when a robot can do your job?
I think he's just a very frustrated individual who wants island life and community and a sense of belonging, and it's just kind of drifting away. The island life isn't really what it used to be when he was a kid, and there's a lot of poverty and things going on in the government that frustrates him. I think he was just very frustrated, and maybe his approach wasn't the best. It seemed a little extreme. I didn't think
I was sitting in the seat trying not to hyperventilate, and I had tears in my eyes because he just kept talking about death and how we are not gonna live. You guys aren't gonna live. You guys aren't gonna live long. Nobody's gonna miss you. Like the amount of talk that he was talking about death upon the group
probably wasn't the best story to tell.
It was
as we're
too
going
much.
to hike up a mountain
and
in
then
a foreign country.
I was freaking out because I'm like, obviously this guy's a spiritual guy. He's talking about death on all of us. He's saying like, speaking about trans people. And I was like, and here are the 2 gays in the back. Like, Don't touch me. If anybody asks, we're sisters. It is pretty funny.
He was a religious man, but I think that's something that can't be taken away from them. So they're very religious people, and that's the one thing they have. Started as a live for every day, enjoy your life. It started off decent, but I see how it could be a little twisted into some extremist talk and got there. I understand how you got there. I do.
I love how you are able to like come in the middle and be like, I understand how he is feeling, but that was also like, he was a lot.
Yes, it was a bit much for a 2-hour story.
2-hour car ride.
It was a bit much.
With gospel in the background talking about how no one will remember us when we're dead.
Non-comforting kind of way.
As we're all driving to go climb a mountain that he had said we may not come back from.
I didn't say that.
No, he did. The girl in front of me was like, I don't know if he meant that we aren't gonna make it from this mountain, or if he's gonna make it that we're not gonna come back from this.
Everybody lived.
And we all lived. I did get to the point where this was like right after I almost started crying. I just like really was thinking worst case scenario. My anxiety was off the freaking charts. I was freaking out, tears welling up in my eyes, and then all of a sudden I look at Melissa and I start laughing, and I'm like, this will actually be a really funny story with how much that I freaked out. If we make it through this, make it through, I will laugh about it.
And we're laughing.
Yeah, I'll laugh more later because it still was a lot. We drove to the Gros Piton. Is that like what the mountain is called? The whole mountain is called the Gros Piton. He drove us to like the 600, what was it, 600 meters above sea level?
That's where we started,
Yeah, and then we climbed to the top, and it was, they said it was sectioned off into 4 different parts. The first and second part are broken up into 25-minute walks or hikes, and they're supposed to be intermediate. And then the third and fourth were more advanced, and they were like, assess after the first and second, like really assess if you can continue to go on or if you need to stay and wait and then go down. I freaked out during the first and second because
noticing a pattern.
it was all rocks. All rocks, and I'm like, is this how it's gonna be the whole way?
Hiking up a mountain.
I was climbing up rocks, and you have to use your hands and your feet to climb up these rocks. It wasn't really like rock climbing, like it was still like there was very few, but there was some flat paths. Going down is probably gonna be difficult, but I feel like it can't be that bad. I didn't think that it would be all that bad. How do you feel?
Fantastic.
Literally like jumping up the rocks. She's literally like dancing through the hike. It's broken up into 4 different parts, and this first part was supposed to be the easiest, and I swear I might not be able to make it to the top, but I'm really hoping that I can, because just this view from the first quarter point is so beautiful. Halfway point, how do you feel?
Fantastic.
Rate yourself out of 10.
Like fatigue or?
Yeah.
3, 2.
Must be nice. Oh, I'm at a 6. If I end up just like stuck right here. This was a lot just for this first section, and I was really thinking like this was like the easy part, and now we're about to go and do the even harder part to get up to the top.
Were you considering not going?
Of course.
you were just gonna hang out? Because I was definitely going.
I know you were. I was considering it. We're 3/4 of the way done at the mango tree. What number are you at?
4 maybe.
I'm at probably a 7. How old is the tree? Like 250 years? It wasn't as rocky, but it was steep. Like it was mountain climbers.
It was
like I'm thinking of the workouts. Like mountain climbers and step ups and like the Stairmaster times 10. Some of the steps were like I had to hold on to something so that I could get from one step to the next. But also, I have to say, you freaking didn't take your time at all. You could tell Melissa was definitely in her element. She's like jumping to each fucking rock. Like,
is that what I look like?
Yes! You were like going, bouncing around. Like, if you kind of imagine back in the day when there's like cartoons and they're like jumping across the river and like jumping on the different rocks. Like, that's what she looked like, bouncing around. A guy even had said something. He's like, you're not me. He said it because I was with her and I was just trying to keep up, but she was literally like a little spider monkey, like jumping around, grabbing all the things. I'm like, holy cow. I had to try to keep up with her the whole time.
I enjoyed myself very much.
Yeah, but yeah, you could definitely tell that you were in your element. I was like, maybe we should slow down. This is the beginning. We're going so fast. We're going to run out of energy. We have to preserve our energy. The thing that saved us were these freaking high chews that she had in her bag. I bought a pack of high chews. Yes.
It's not the daily workouts that we do, and it's the candy that saved us.
It was the candy. I really feel like it was the candy. Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah.
I feel more proud of myself.
You should feel proud of yourself.
Yeah. We made it to the top, but they said that the hardest part is going down, so I'm a little nervous.
She had hammies. It'll take her down.
Yeah, we'll see, but the view is so amazing. Most memorable part, other than seeing how beautiful the view was, which was amazing. I mean, you could see the whole town. Oh, 100%. Why? It's so funny. It's literally so funny. Okay, so when you're on top of the mountain, you can literally see everything. You can see the little town, you can see the ocean. What is the other mountain called? Is it Petit Piton?
Petit Piton, yes.
Petit Piton. You could see that, like that other mountain. You could see literally everything. The clouds, it all looked so incredibly beautiful. We even saw a mongoose, and I didn't tell Melissa this, but
several.
Really? Oh wait, no, there were two. But I think I only really saw one.
I couldn't tell Melissa what.
I had never seen a mongoose before. Also, didn't know what one was. No idea.
Okay.
I had no idea what that was. I still don't know. Would you say it's like a cross between a squirrel and a monkey? What's a mongoose?
No, it's like one of those little prairie dog, like otter. It's ferret kind of creatures. They're
I don't know what it is. So we saw one of those, and then we started our descent down, which was very tough. But what was really tough was not only having to go down the mountain, like this was better. When we started to go down, I was thinking about the people who decide to climb like Mount Everest.
What?
I was thinking about them because I don't know why I thought if you climb Mount Everest, there's like a helicopter at the top that's like, got you guys, you did it, you made it to the top, and then they'll like just bring you back down. You actually have to go back down. There's no slide at the top. It's like, okay, take the slide back down to the bottom of the mountain. Like, you're done, you did it. You have to climb down, and I don't think that ever really registered. And every time somebody says, oh, I climbed up, blah, 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 blah. Like, the real success is getting down.
Some must come down, yes.
Like, nobody says, oh, I climbed down Gros Piton Mountain. I'm going to. But the worst part about the fact that I had to climb down that thing was the fact that I had to pee so bad. I had to pee so bad. And we are in a group, which Melissa's telling me, like, never go in a group again. We need to go by ourselves. Like, don't go in a group. Wait for our group every time. So the mountain was cut up into quarters. The trail was cut up into quarters. So every quarter of the mountain, we'd have to wait on our group. And we were, of course, like in the front of the group because she's jumping from rock to rock the whole time. I had to pee so bad. And we were at like the second quarter of the mountain and on the way down, and they're like, you need to wait for your group. And I was like, you don't understand, I have to pee. Like, where's the best place to pee? And she's like, go down there past those rocks and go pee on the mountain. So Melissa and I go and we walk down, and I sit my bare ass on the mountain. She has a wipe, like a reusable butt wipe.
Why are we saying
on her hiking pack, and she's like, you just wipe with this. So she's keeping watch. I told the like, what is she, like one of the leaders? She wasn't our hike leader, but she was a hike leader sitting and waiting. And I was like, make sure nobody comes down. And I walked down, sit on this thing. I swear I peed the longest pee of my entire life. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, Melissa, it will not stop. She's like, it's fine, just keep going. As she's like keeping watch. And then she hands me her reusable wipe on a bungee cord. What is the thing? On her backpack, pulls the bungee cord, like, here, wipe with this, attached to her hiking pack. And then we walked down a little bit more.
You're welcome.
Like, I know. It was a lifesaver. Melissa's so sweet. She grabs dirt and she's like a little cat burying our pee so that everybody doesn't walk on it. It was really sweet. And then we were standing there still waiting on our group when this couple comes who has their own private tour guide. Yeah, their private tour guide. And we were like, can we go with you? So then he comes with us, and we were able to get some ice cream and a beer before anybody else, front of the line. I want ice cream.
You don't want a burger?
I do, but I want ice cream.
Look at the babies. Look at all these little jungle cats.
We made it.
We made it. And she didn't get mad at me.
I'm a little mad.
One time. Okay, 2 times. She didn't get mad 2 times.
My toes hurt. My knee hurts. My ankles, I definitely needed more ankle support.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The down was definitely scarier than going up. I was like really afraid that I was gonna get hurt. I need to let my anxiety come down a little bit. I'm getting ice cream and then a beer.
It's island life. They don't give a fuck.
Did we really hike to right there?
Yes.
I feel like she's lying.
She's not lying. The restrooms are through here.
You did a great job.
I'm proud of myself. And then we got back into that same van with the same driver. He did not talk, I don't know, he didn't talk at all about all of us dying. So we felt a little bit safer, but the ride was horrible. I felt sick the whole time. We got a fish lunch in town, which was nice. The lentils were good. You don't like lentils?
No, my body doesn't.
Oh, I was gonna say you didn't touch your lentils. Or your mac and cheese. I ate her mac and cheese.
Didn't have a chance to touch that.
It was good. And we made it back safely. It ended up being a good day. Go home tomorrow. So we had a good trip. It was fun. It was nice and relaxing, and we did something adventurous. I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of you too, but you do that kind of stuff all the time.
And now you will too.
I don't know about that.
Are we done?
Bye.